Hey guys, it's Ben with the Honda Rescue Garage YouTube channel. I'm out here at Beaver's Auto Salvage doing some research, R&D if you will, figuring out what kits go to what cars and expanding my product line a little bit. I have had a few people ask about the 01 to 05 Civic, so I got a couple here we were looking at, try to figure out what kits are going to work, and it turns out the 02 to 06 CRV stuff fits it, which I'm sure a lot of you knew that, but I don't like to take chances and assume anything. So I just went up here to make sure that they would fit, and those actually, I brought spacers with me and I know they fit now. So the 01 to 05 guys, you've got a kit coming. And I also wanted to make sure that the Element had the same suspension as the CRV, and it doesn't, which was kind of a surprise to me because everybody says they're the same. They're not. The rear is a little bit different, and incidentally, the rear of the Element is exactly the same as the 1990 through 1997 Honda Accord. So I got a couple of Elements here, and I had to find one that the struts were already removed. See, here we go. So I had to look at the bolt pattern to make sure. This is a CRV strut spacer, and this is the Accord strut spacer. This is actually an early version of the Accord spacer. I don't make them like that anymore. It was kind of a trial, but anyway, I just wanted to make sure that they were the same, and they're not. So one of the other things I'm doing here at Beavers is I'm checking out these Honda Elements in the engine and the way they're mounted to develop the subframe kits. And I can get diagrams online, but actually being here, physically touching, looking at the vehicle, it gives you a little bit more perspective on what's going to work and what's not going to work. So I've got one here I'm looking at, and what's cool is it's got these studs right here that are really long, so you won't need to replace that when you do a 1-inch spacer. And the same thing on this side, although the studs aren't quite as long, I'd have to try it and see if they will actually work with a 1-inch spacer or not. But dropping the engine is going to be pretty straightforward. Dropping the subframe on these is literally just 4 bolts, so it's not going to be a big deal to do that. And in the back there's another subframe back here that it just bolts right to the chassis here, so easy to do. Shouldn't be any big deal. Don't even have to relocate the sway bar, and that will solve the binding issues that you get when lifting these. So I'm excited about that. I hope you guys are too. And that pretty much is concluding. They're probably wondering where I'm at, because I just kind of trotted out here and started looking around at some of the cars here in the junkyard, and I really appreciate them allowing me to do that. So another thing too, guys, I was going to tell you, I'm working on Prelude as well, 92 to 95. I've had a couple people ask for those, so we're doing a 92 to 95 Prelude as well. So I'm doing a little R&D on the 92 to 95 Prelude. I'm in the 92 to 95 Prelude section here at Beaver Salvage, and I've got in my hand here a 90 to 97 Accord strut spacer. And if you see, I can't do this while I'm holding the, here we go. Look at that. So 90 to 97 strut, or Accord strut spacer, fits Prelude. How about that? That was easy. So look for that in the future. And if nothing else, guys, subscribe to the channel. If you like these kind of videos, I'm putting out a lot more content here soon. But I appreciate everything, you guys, and see you in the next video.